Things continue to go from bad to worse for Rocksteady and Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. A new report indicates that the studio was hit with another round of layoffs in December. Roll this up over at fandompulse.com. You can find the link in the description below. Encourage you to head on over, become a paid subscriber. Help us fight back against this woke ideology that is infecting video games. It costs less than a Starbucks coffee, just $5 a month, and you help support our journalistic endeavors here. So we have a report from Eurogamer's Tom Phillips. He says half a dozen staff impacted by the redundancies have spoken to Eurogamer to confirm the job losses under condition of anonymity to protect their careers. He went on to reveal the layoffs hit programming and artist teams as well as more quality assurance members. It's unclear exactly the specifics, but obviously he's saying half a dozen staff impacted. So at least 6 individuals were laid off in December. And this followed up from a previous round of layoffs in September, where he said that half of Rocksteady's quality assurance department was laid off. It was reduced from 33 to 15. He also claimed that the layoffs affected those outside of quality assurance as well and have affected individuals across the board from junior staff to individuals who have been with the company for over 5 years. So the cuts at Rocksteady are continuing as this game continues to fail. And these layoffs, again, are not surprising. We know that this game has been an utter disaster and has been a disaster basically since it was released in February 2024, just about a year ago. The company's chief financial officer, Gunnar Wiedenfels, revealed during the company's first quarter earnings results webcast, starting with studios, the $400 million plus year-over-year decline during Q1 was primarily due to the very tough comp we faced in games against the success of Hogwarts Legacy last year in the first quarter, in conjunction with the disappointing Suicide Squad release this past quarter, which we impaired, leading to a $200 million impact to EBITDA during the first quarter. Later in 2024, Wiedenfels revealed that the company's entire games division had over $300 million in write-downs. He said this: results were impacted by games for which we took another $100 million plus impairment due to the underperforming releases, primarily Multiversus this quarter, bringing total write-down year-to-date over $300 million in our games business, a key factor in this year's studio profit decline. So obviously pointing to Multiversus during that report, but it's possible that they did more with Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League because that is how poorly this game did. In fact, it did so poorly that Rocksteady finally announced that it was shutting down the game sometime this month. They posted this in a blog post. With Deathstroke joining the roster, the Suicide Squad's crusade against Brainiac is drawing to an end. Season 4 will finish up with Episode 8, which is scheduled to release in January 2025, and that will serve as the last seasonal episode for Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. While Season 4, Episode 8 will mark the final battle against Brainiac, all online features will continue to be available, so you'll still be able to enjoy co-op with friends, as well as all previous seasonal episodic content. You'll also have the option to play the game via the new offline mode, which allows access to the main story campaign and all post-launch seasonal gameplay content without an internet connection. So they're finally shutting down the game, will not be investing any more resources into it moving forward. When the game released at the beginning of February, you can see here from the SteamDB chart, it hit a peak concurrent player count of 13,459. However, within a month, the game was only posting a 24-hour peak of 436. So you look at that, see how low it got in March very quickly. Within a month, the player base had pretty much abandoned this game already. It has seen a small revitalization this past month in December and into this month in January. Mainly because the game was discounted by 95% on Steam. I think it was only like $3.84 or $3.59 or something like that. In the past 24 hours, the game did have a peak concurrent of 786 players. So you can see that right there. But this is not surprising that more layoffs hitting Rocksteady due to the failure of Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. Embracing DEI, embracing Sweet Baby Inc. does indeed have consequences for the people that are working at these companies that are embracing it. And while it doesn't seem like it is affecting Sweet Baby Inc., as I previously covered, there's a rumor that they have not had any of their contracts kind of dry up, or studios abandon them, or decide not to work with them. In fact, they apparently have at least 30 games, or around 30 games, still in the works yet to be released. Meanwhile, studios like Rocksteady, because they have decided to work with that company, they're seeing their staff get laid off. One has to imagine that the people getting laid off probably none too pleased that their management was working with Sweet Baby Inc. and has now caused them to lose their jobs. And if I was working in the video games industry, I would not want my company to be working with Sweet Baby Inc. because what does it do? It leads to layoffs. So I would be trying my best to ensure that my company did not work with a company like that, did not try to inject woke ideology, was not having woke ideology institutionalized into the company, because what does it do? It kills the art. It turns everything to crap, to paraphrase our incoming President Donald J. Trump. But let me know what you guys make of this latest round of layoffs over at Rocksteady due to the failure of Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. Let me know in the comments below. Remember to always be charitable, especially to each other, and to always, always speak the truth.